What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the show, man. Movie of the Week, episode 114. And that number just never ceases to amaze me, man. I mean, that's a big number, man. That's awesome. So, welcome, everybody. We're talking about Runaway Train, man. It's one of the most brutal prison movies I've ever seen, and it's for many reasons, not just what you're thinking about. But we're going to talk about this movie for a little bit and hang out for a little while. So thanks for joining us this evening. If you're here, if you're here after the fact, I hope you're having a good day. So this was Josh, your pick, right?
Yeah,
it
was my
pick.
Josh
picked this one. What was there a specific reason that you picked it, or was it just something that was on your watch list?
I'd been sitting in my Blu-ray stack to watch, and I'd heard someone bring it up in a podcast recently or something, and I was like, man, I need to watch that.
I think we all have those similar stacks of Blu-rays laying around. I got one right there. Yeah. Man.
Yep.
So this is a cool movie. I just wanted to run over just a couple of little interesting facts about the movie real quick, and then we'll really start jumping in on this thing because just heads up, guys, this movie's from 1985, so spoiler warning. Okay, so in the movie, there's a guy named Jonah. He's played by Edward Bunker, who's Mr. Blue in Reservoir Dogs. He's also like a real life ex-convict, and he's the author of like one of my top 3 favorite books of all time called Dog Eat Dog, which coincidentally is a movie starring Nicolas Cage based on that book. And
he like rewrote the script for this movie too, right?
Oh, Edward Bunker rewrote the script of this one?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's why he's in the movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Jeez Louise.
Because so the script is credited to Akira Kurosawa. He originally wrote the first treatment.
So I knew that.
Yeah, and he was planning to originally make the movie. It didn't work out for whatever reason.
Okay.
And they went to the director, I forget the guy's name, but he's this Russian dude. But he got with Edward Bunker to help him rewrite the script, and that's where a lot of the gritty prison stuff comes from.
This is a gritty movie, man.
Yeah.
The last thing that I'll say before I let you guys just jump in, man, is that this is also the first movie that had Dany Trejo in it. And he talks about this movie a lot in his podcasts, like whenever he shows up on a podcast, because they'll ask him, like, how'd you get your start in film? This is how. He was also an ex-convict. Yeah, he was a boxer, and he was training and doing stunt work, and they were giving him, I think he said it was like giving him like $50 a day, and he was like, hell yeah, because back in the 80s, $50 a day is good money. So he's out there beating the shit out of guys, but he's beating the shit out of everybody. And they're like, what is this guy doing to these guys? And they're like, hey, you just want to be in the movie? And he's like, how much does that pay? And they're like, $125 a day. He's like, well, yeah, I'll do that instead. So now we have Dany Trejo and stuff like Machete.
Yeah,
so.
Apparently Eddie Bunker was in San Quentin with him.
Oh,
that's how he ended up getting the gig.
Isn't that crazy how they all know each other?
Crazy.
It ends up being like this, like, I mean, dude, like, as soon as I started watching the movie again and I saw Edward Bunker come on screen, I thought, damn, I need to reread Dog Eat Dog. Because, like, I got, like, a handful of favorite books, dude. One of them is The Outsiders is my all-time favorite book. Also one of my favorite movies. Dog Eat Dog is my, like, second or third favorite book. I really love that movie. And then we have stuff like Prince of Thieves, which ended up being the Ben Affleck bank robbery movie.
The Town.
That's a book called Prince of Thieves by what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. Anyways, those are like my 3 favorite books of all time, and they all have great movies that go along with them. And I read the books before I watched the movies on all 3 of them, which I think is pretty cool. That's pretty rare. But I looked on my shelf to go read the book, and I don't have one, so that sucks. I will fix that. What's up, Tootie? All right, good night, baby girl. Oh my goodness, mwah. Crazy kid.
It's not you.
Chuck Hogan. Is that Prince of Thieves?
Chuck Hogan. That's exactly who it is. Yes. What, baby?
I just want to tell you, I need to wear PJs to school tomorrow.
That's amazing. Have a good day at school. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Okay, baby? All right. Bye, sweetheart.
I'll say also Tiny Lister's first movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Tiny Lister.
Dude, Eric Roberts. That's Debo, right?
Yes.
Debo.
I was going to bring that up too. He was the one of the guards.
Yeah.
And then,
Debo.
This is my favorite Eric Roberts and my favorite John Voight role. Like, this is my favorite movie that both of those guys have been in ever. This movie is bananas, dude. This is an incredible movie. Like,
what about Rebecca De Mornay?
I mean, she's cool. I want to see dudes like breaking out of prison. What else is she in? I recognize her name, and then I recognize her
Risky
face.
Business.
Risky Business. Handler Box the Cradle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who. The hand. Okay, that I know. Okay, I don't really know much about Risky Business, but the Handler Box the Cradle I do know. Now I recognize.
She's hot in Risky Business.
Dude, Risky
I mean, I
Business
thought she was
ruined
pretty cute, all
me.
dirtied up. But yeah. So this movie was pretty nuts, dude. So okay, whose first time watching this? Was it all three of y'all?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So I hadn't watched it, but maybe twice, maybe I think once even. But I remember loving it, right? So I was like, okay, I'll watch it, man. I hope I don't like get bored and fall asleep. So I've already seen it. I forgot how intense this movie is, dude.
Yeah.
It is intense. Like the whole damn movie, you're like, oh, something bad's gonna happen. Because like John Voight is like the personification of evil in this movie. He is a bad dude.
Crazy.
Like, he's a bad dude. He did this role like, I mean, man.
He got nominated for an Oscar for this movie. And this is not the sort of like movie that would normally get that sort of attention.
Yeah, that surprises me a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of experience with John Voight, and I was like, all right, I can, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good actor here for sure.
This and like Deliverance are probably his best
Deliverance
movies.
is also very good.
I still can't believe Angelina Jolie came from him somehow.
I was thinking that same thing watching the movie, like, all right, bro. I think she took after her mom personally.
I know, right?
Maybe
yeah. Okay, so the movie starts off in the prison, and it's like, boy, Eric Roberts, bro, that dude is just a country bumpkin, dude.
Yeah.
It starts off in the prison, and they're like announcing some guy has gotten a ruling overturned, and he's getting let out of the hole. And one of the guys that's in the prison is in charge of like the intercom system. He plays the like thing over the loudspeaker in the prison. They start kind of like pseudo writing, not really writing, but getting crazy. And then it kind of goes to the hole, and it shows somebody just push-ups, man. And it's John Voight. That dude is humongous, by the way, bro. I had no idea he was that big. I don't remember him being so just a tall fella. Eric Roberts isn't a small guy. I mean, they're all bigger than I am. I'm not a very big dude, so he just towered over everybody, it seemed. But he's just got this nasty look, and he's got this scar on his eye. It looks like a accident, like they didn't really mean to put it there. I don't know.
The way that like the skin like peeled over the corner of his eye, it looks so gnarly.
Yeah. And he got the little silver tooth. He's always doing the smile with his teeth, like real just, I don't know, man. It's cool because they get this ruling overturned. He gets let back in general population. The warden is not happy. They have their little words, and the warden's like, all right, man, you mess around, I'm gonna kill you. He's like, you do what you got to do. And I was like, let's go. It's one of those type of gritty. And the warden's like a kind of a psycho dude.
Yes.
I love the warden. The warden might be my favorite character because he's crazy.
I was really surprised how crazy that guy gets.
It was awesome.
I mean, the whole like chasing him in a helicopter is like, okay, we're going there.
Like me next. That last guy died. I'm going down the ladder now.
You do it right. It's like shows him go under the train.
Dude, he's hanging off that ladder for like 20 minutes. Like the last third of the movie.
He's on it.
Yeah, that's one of my bigger.
Oh, yeah, I'm so tired.
He's just hanging.
Oh, that's funny. But so he goes back into the general population. That's where you get the big boxing scene, and you see Dany Trejo for the first time. He's boxing Eric Roberts, and Eric Roberts is like their young inmate, likes to talk, good boxer kind of guy, and he's beating up on Dany Trejo. And then the warden sends this guy in to stab up John Voight, and it was crazy too. It was a really, really good scene because I feel like this is how it might have gone down in real life. Like the dude sees it, but you can't really do nothing about it because in reality, you're up in a boxing ring and you're not really going to jump out of that and help the guy. So the guy just kind of sees him. And he's like, oh shit, he turns. Right as he turns, the guy stabs him once, and then he goes to stab him again, and he pushes it right through his. I got like PTSD, bro. He pushed right through his hand, but he stabs him through his hand, gives him a nice big hole in his hand, which is a problem in the rest of the movie. Mm-hmm. And then you have the scene where they're arguing, like it kind of clears out. They come in and stop the fight, and right before they stop it, he's arguing with the warden who's up on this was that a rafter or something? Up on a cross beam thing, and he's
catwalk.
he's like yelling at the warden about "You're not gonna get me," and they throwing chairs at him and shit. It was awesome, bro. So good.
I was kind of
First off-
feeling like he should have been dead then, though. I mean, you know,
The movie's 20 minutes long. You're just like, oh, that was cool. Short film, I
throwing
guess.
down, shooting bullets, and they're like, "Stop the fight!" And you know, they just keep on going. I was like, okay, everybody's dead. Nope, not in this movie. But
No, that wouldn't make for a very good train movie, now would it?
Runaway nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll die before the train.
The movie's actually about just some passenger that was on the train. It just happens that starts out in the fucking prison for some reason. But yeah, man. And then, you know, he's immediately planning an escape route when he gets put back in the general population. And he convinces Eric Roberts to, like, he's like the laundry guy. And he's going to push him out in this thing. I don't know. It's just a wild movie, man. Like,
Yeah.
I love the escape part.
the escape part's cool.
It's
It's pretty cool, man.
And they crawl through the sewers
He's
and
complaining
he's
the whole
sick.
time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
He's
That's
like,
that
"Shut
character
up."
was me for sure. I would be.
I kept saying, "Shut the fuck up!" Watching
Yeah.
the movie, I just feel like, "Shut up,
Shut up, man, quit talking. They're gonna hear you.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
I felt like that a little bit, but I felt a little empathetic because I genuinely feel like that's a little bit more like me in personality style. So I can't say too much. But
I love all of that though, because it just shows, like, they talk about how, like, tough John Voight is and stuff, but, like, immediately you see, like, he will do anything to survive. There's no line he won't cross. He's just like, I don't care. I'm gonna climb through this sewer pipe, and you know,
like, you don't like the smell of shit. That's the smell of freedom.
yeah, right. He don't even blink an eye at it. It's just like, this is what I'm doing, man. This is my path. I'm out of here.
He's like, I'm not sticking around, bro. You can hang out if you want to. But I like how they end up going together because, like, dude, if you look at it, Eric Roberts is like the little puppy dog, man, chasing after this guy. And he's like, that's his hero. It's really kind of messed up.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite part of the whole movie, because it made me really sad, but it was very impactful, is when they're running through the snow, right? And Eric Roberts is like, man, I need some fucking shoes. And you're like, and then you go, wait, he ain't wearing shoes? And he's got like these whole covered socks wrapped around his feet. And then it shows him stopping a tree, and he's like, wait, man, wait. And it shows him pulling snow off of his toes. And then the camera, the part I like the best is the camera pans back, and John Voight ain't even slow down, bro. He's just going, and I was like, oh my God, he's going to leave him there. He's going to leave him there to freeze to death. I don't want to die, man. Oh, dude, it was so good, bro. So good. That is my favorite part of the whole movie, because it hit me right then and there, like, what kind of person both of these guys are. This dude is a young guy that's impressionable and looks up to you, and you don't give a single shit about anybody but yourself. And it is what it is, man. Like, you shouldn't have ran with that guy in the first place. You should have stayed in prison, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of guy that would escape prison like 4 times and like and actually
right.
you know, that would actually happen, because he's like, he don't give a shit. Like, he don't care about nobody's life or
nobody.
Death. He's in it for him, and that's it. You know,
very selfish character, but very well written, very well acted and directed.
Yeah, I would have left Eric Roberts' ass, like, back in the original sewer. Like, I absolutely hated his character.
I couldn't give a damn either.
It's my favorite role of his.
He was so annoying. His dialogue was annoying. He wouldn't shut up the entire time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stand him.
I have a theory about his dialogue, though, because otherwise, if he wasn't whining and talking, that would have been one quiet ass movie.
Yeah,
like they had to. So I mean, I'm not that that's an excuse to make it bad. I like it. I like his character. His character's like not. I almost said amazing. That's not true. It's not amazing, but I like it for him. I like him. I like Eric Roberts, and I thought this is like him trying his best. Like, this is him putting effort into his craft and trying to portray this character. It's not perfect by any stretch of the word, but I really like it a lot. I can see why you would hate it, though.
I think he got a nomination too.
Oh, really?
Let's go. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this was the character they were going for.
Yeah.
But that was like my problem with this, just the script. I think they just had too much dialogue. I wish they would have had just some quiet moments, because sometimes even John Voight's character, like, sometimes they just wouldn't shut up and stop talking.
Well,
they were saying the same things over and over and over again.
I'll tell you this. I've been in some situations where, like, I was scared. This is a very accurate portrayal of what these guys would be going through, especially because like I ain't ever broke out of jail, but I've been in jail. And if you're sitting in jail by yourself with one other guy, one of you is going to talk a lot and one of you is not.
Makes sense.
You know,
That
so
sounds
like
miserable.
Oh no, it is very, dude. I was so scared that I was quiet in jail the first few times that I went, which I know is hard to believe, but I sat there with my mouth shut. I ain't know anybody. I was scared. I was like, "Fuck this, dude." I was like, if I start talking, I don't know who is going to get tired of hearing me talk. And there's guys out that are, you know, I'm positive that guy will stomp me out. So I'm just going to sit here and look at the fucking floor. And I just tried to not bother anybody and not stir up any attention. You know, all 5'7" of me.
Honestly, maybe the most unrealistic part of the movie is that John Voight would just put up with his shit. Like I kind of half expected him to just fucking shank him at some point and be I'm not dealing with your shit because
I had a memory of that happening and it didn't happen, and I was like, why do I feel like that happened in this movie? Because I sure did think he killed him.
Because honestly, like he would have been like, "You're gonna get me fucking caught. Like I'm gonna strangle your ass," you know?
Yeah.
The only thing that bugged me about Eric Roberts' character was when he started talking to Rebecca De Mornay. When she showed up and he was like, you know, really talking very crass to her, I was like, come on, man. Like, don't.
But it shows his true colors because they bring that up earlier, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, that ain't me. And it's like, yeah, it kind of is. He's not a good dude either.
Yeah,
you know, he's in jail for a reason. But, like, I think that the only reason John Voight kept him around is, like a body, you know. Well, I might need to throw you out of this train. I might need to I might need to hold you in front of me while they're shooting at me. Like that's probably the only reason he didn't just, you know, poke him up right there on the spot. Because I'd forgotten a lot about this movie. Surprise, surprise. So there's a bunch of things about it that I was like, oh, that's right. And so it was cool watching it unfold again, man. I rank this one pretty high. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite prison movies because it's a prison break movie, but it is a gritty movie, dude. John Voight's character is terrifying in this movie.
I did like it for that reason. Yeah, go ahead. I'd never seen it before, so yeah, I was pretty surprised with prison movie.
Yeah. You almost don't even like where's the train part, because for like 20-30 minutes it's like just a prison movie. Yeah,
it's like kind of like 2 movies put into one almost, because it really does have 2 different major chapters. You got the beginning, and then you got the first chapter, and then the second chapter, and they both have like climaxes, and they both have their own little chapters in them. It's kind of amazing that it wasn't even 2 hours long with as much crap as they crammed into this movie.
I'll just say, what about the part when the prison warden guy slams the like train dude's face in the toilet?
Dude, that was so good.
That was so nasty.
That was one of the few notes I made was the swirly.
Dude, and he's like, wipe that piss off your face. I was like, bro.
Because that dude was annoying too. He kept arguing with freaking what's his name? Wheels from the thing.
Yeah.
Is it Wheels? I think it's Wheels. The guy that's always on the roller skates.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. I was like, man, leave him alone.
That's who that kid was.
Then,
he was the kid from the roller skates in the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I was laughing my ass off when that dude dunked his freaking head in the toilet.
Oh, bro, and he does it all calm like, and then he just talks to him all like, brush it off, like, calm down, kid. You're gonna be all right. Don't leave the piss on your face, like. And
that too. That's when you know he's just as crazy as John Voight is.
Oh, bro, the warden is probably my favorite character in the movie. He's a wacko.
Yeah, he's a cool character.
Yeah. It just adds another layer because, like, it could easily just be them trying to survive the train, but you add this extra threat.
Oh, there's a lot of layers to this movie. It's a very well crafted movie. The story's cool because, like you said, you could take some of it out and it would still be a pretty good movie. But the fact that it's all expertly laid in there, you got this nice little puzzle, and it's just like here's the whole scene. It's pretty nice. I enjoyed it.
I love that monologue that he gives to Eric Roberts, where he's like talking to him about the shitty job he's gonna get, and you're gonna appreciate that shit because it's gold. And it's like that whole thing was so good.
Yeah, because he's talking about, I want to go and I'm going to party, bro, and I'm going to do this and that. And he's like, no, you're not. Right. You're going to just go get a job, and you're going to appreciate the fact that you can breathe this fresh air. Yeah, man, being in prison, man, I don't envy anybody that's in there, dude. Like, And the thing is that all these movies have a lot of reality in them. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I still talk to Tyler like a lot. We talk all the time, and he just sends me these stories, bro. So we're fixing to start a podcast. I think just once every couple of weeks or so. But he's gonna come on and tell TDC stories, bro. And I'm super excited about this. Like, that might be like, I can't fucking wait for this, dude. I can't wait, man.
Instantly demonetized.
I don't know. So I was thinking about that. Like, I think if I don't do it live and I'm able to like curb some of the language, would probably be all right. But I'm gonna have to probably spend some time editing it and stuff.
Patreon exclusives.
That could be cool if we did it like once a month, do a Patreon exclusive. I don't mind doing that. My Patreons deserve something like that. So
yeah,
I would happily do that. I just want to have the stories. I just want to hear them. Like, I'm excited, dude. This shit would be cool.
Yeah.
But dude, did I tell you guys the theory of Shawshank and Spider-Man being in the same universe?
No.
Okay, so there's a theory that old buddy breaks out of Shawshank and he moves to New York and he changes his name to Ben Parker, and that guy Andy is actually Ben Parker, and that the reason that there's this theory is because in Shawshank he's reading a newspaper and it's the Daily Bugle. And it makes me so happy that this could be a stupid thing.
But what happened to Morgan Freeman?
I don't know. He became a supervillain. I don't know.
He works for Batman.
No,
he moved to Gotham and became Batman's guy.
Right? He's let's go. Or he became the grandfather of what's his name? Jamie Foxx's Electro character.
Oh
he moved there too, and he had this retarded grandkid.
I don't like this extended universe.
I know, dude.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Getting real ridiculous.
It's gonna beat all the latest movies if it comes out, though.
Oh man,
oh my god,
dude! I just when I heard that, I literally was doing something else, and I just stopped dead in my tracks and was like, "What are they saying? Shawshank and Spider-Man, huh? This is kind of cool. What do you mean?" I had to like rewind it and listen to it. This is awesome. But yeah, as soon as I started watching this silly movie, I started thinking about that because I was like, "Oh, prison movies."
Yeah.
So do trains never run out of gas?
I don't think they run on gas, sir.
Well, they run out of coal.
They might.
I had this thought too. Like, yeah, like somebody had to like feed it coal or whatever they were using for fuel.
I mean, it's going full on flat
It's probably
out.
a dude off camera, I'd imagine.
90 miles an hour for days.
I see. That's the kind of stuff I don't want to think about in a movie because it'll ruin a movie because I don't care.
Well, like, is that what the chick was doing the whole time? She was a little dirty.
I don't generally like Carissa does logical moviegoer, not me. You can have a guy that's got like 7'8" with like I'd be like, yeah, he's pretty reasonable. He's logical.
That's a good question, though.
I'm the worst movie watcher of all time, dude. I mean,
shit like this has happened. Like, I know the script was written based off of a real occurrence of like a runaway train, but I don't know how long that could go for.
Would you jump
in reality,
off that
it went
thing?
for 14 minutes and it just slowed to a stop. You're like, that was very anticlimactic.
Would you jump off of a 90-mile-an-hour train? I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
It was snow on the side. Like, you can
Into
find
the
a nice,
snow.
good snow pile.
Snow is like concrete when you hit it that fast.
I mean, if it's ice, but if it's nice fresh powder,
No,
If you
fresh
hit like
powder
a branch.
you might not die.
No, but you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be landing. You're gonna freeze to death.
In the
I think-
middle of Alaska.
I think
Two
you'll.
broke legs.
I think you'll say that until you're on the train and you're like, "No, fuck that shit. We'll figure something out."
All I gotta do is you just tell me how fast it's going. I'll tell you whether or not I'll jump. Oh, it's going faster than 10 miles an hour. I'm sitting on the train. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
I'll take my chances with that crazy mustachioed warden.
But I mean, they were doing some risky shit. Like they were trying to hammer at the cables or something.
Yeah.
Like, hold my ankles. Let me
Yeah.
The next would be jump to me.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, John Voight at the end is like hanging off underneath the train,
Dude.
with hurt hand and all, like, and climbs back up.
Dude's a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love ridiculous crap in movies. Like this is what I like about like Schwarzenegger and Stallone movies because you're like, there's no way. that he carried that machine gun with all that ammunition across this junk. No, that didn't happen, buddy.
Yeah.
That's 212 pounds of metal you're carrying around, buddy.
I know I'm nitpicking it, but like I do actually think they did a pretty good job of making it realistic.
It was a pretty great movie, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For what, like 85 or whenever it came out?
Yeah, 85.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a really good, gritty action movie, like just well made.
It's got a lot of like really good, because you said action movie, and in my head I was thinking drama. It's an action movie, but I was thinking drama. It's a great, like, you know,
it's a blend.
It's a blend. Thank you, a blend.
It's a man drama.
Yeah,
it's a man drama.
Oh, man drama. Yes.
This is a
very,
movie.
Very masculine movie.
Runaway Train's better than WWE, folks. For sure. Did they okay, I heard somewhere, and I cannot remember where, so I don't want to try to think about that, but I heard somewhere that this movie was the inspiration behind Speed. Has anybody heard that before?
I haven't heard it, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It had a lot of little small things that were real similar about it.
Well, and then the Denzel movie Unstoppable. It's pretty
that
much
movie's badass. Movie. Yeah, I forgot that movie. I like anything Denzel's in. I'll watch. I mean, that movie's not like some kind of, you know, crazy. But yeah, I like Unstoppable. It's pretty good.
It's a solid action movie.
I like that one, and I like the Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3 as well, because I like bald John Travolta a lot. But
yeah, that movie's fun.
It's silly. It's not a great movie, but it's silly fun. I love it.
Yeah.
He also did one. He did one called oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, there's an old one with Walter Matthau.
Oh yeah,
Pelham 1, 2, 3.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
They did. John Travolta also did this really bad movie called From Paris with Love. Do you remember that, Josh? Have you seen that?
He's done a lot of bad movies, sir.
I love
a lot of them.
Yeah, those are my favorite Travolta movies, of course. But he's also bald in that one, and he does like this, like rogue cop badass guy thing, and he's like, it's just so. And he has like this. He has these like hoop earrings, the bald head, a goatee, and he wears like this like scarf thing that like hipsters wear. And it's just like, bro, you look insane.
I saw the trailer of that movie, and that was enough.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that I own that movie.
I'm sure you do.
Right next to The Fanatic.
Yes, it's a double feature night, guys. Oh, that's awesome. So, okay, overall, I feel like we all had a pretty positive response to this one. We all liked it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Me too.
Had a great time with it.
Yeah,
I love the end too. The way that it's just him standing on top of the train.
Yeah, that's cool.
The train just goes into the distance. It's like, fuck yeah, that's amazing.
No, dude,
I was waiting for a crash, but I was like, no, that was perfect.
Yeah,
they don't end movies like this enough. They always have some extra shit going on. I just want to watch the movie end. Just end the movie.
It feels a little bit more like a 70s movie in that way. It's just like it's a little grittier, a little more like serious drama to it.
Yeah,
a little more ambiguity to the ending and stuff like that. You know?
It's awesome music too.
Yeah.
The music. Oh, the like the music. Oh, that's one thing I didn't like about it. The music.
Oh man, it's awesome.
Oh, it didn't even fit the movie. Like it felt so out of place.
But it was awesome.
Yeah, that's my one complaint is the music. I mean, I don't care enough to like make it a big deal, but like I was just like after it came on, I was like, oh, what is this? Like
like the first time it played, I was like, oh,
like Seinfeld.
Oh, we're doing this.
Yeah, some of it was fine, and then some of it was like, whoa, we're in the 80s.
I think that's really what was bothering me is that some of it was like almost unnoticeable, and then some of it was so just in your face, not good. Like, bro, chill out. You're dating your movie. Like, stop, dude.
For sure.
But
yeah.
I gave this one like a 8.5. I love this movie. I really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. 8 or 8.5, probably 8.5 out of 10. 4.5, whatever it is. 4 3/4, 4 2/4, whatever the fuck. 4 2/4, 4
out of 13.
You used to give me shit for doing quarter scores.
I know. I gotta stop hanging out with you guys.
Fractional, no fractions.
I was trying to think of like what it would be out of 5, so just 4.5 out of 5. I'll just go with that. That's
no, I mean, I definitely wish something like Letterboxd had quarter because I would use them a pretty good bit.
I definitely wouldn't. So
I usually just round up.
Yeah.
If it's a 7.5, then I give it a 4. You know.
That's kind of what I was just thinking.
It depends. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down.
Yeah. This is like an 8.5 for me. I thought it was real solid. It has
8.5?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. 8.5.
Yeah, y'all didn't like it as much, huh?
Not quite that. I mean, I liked it. I was thinking probably like a 7.5.
Really?
I'm probably a 7.
Close to an 8, but
3.5.
I think it's one of those I'm right on the line with. I could go 3.5 or 4.
No, I'm definitely 4 or higher. I'm thinking 4.5. If I have to choose out of 5, I'm gonna go 4.5. But 8.5 is exactly where I landed too. I'm with Josh. I'm pretty much on the same page as Josh, which is cool. We don't often have the same opinion on movies.
There's like a little bit of a grindhouse feel to it, but it's just like
it's made so well.
But it's like actually made well. Like everything's constructed really well. All the action sequences are really good, and then the performances really just put it over the top for me. Like all that stuff is like, I would watch this movie, a shittier like Corman version of this movie too. But having someone like Jon Voight give that performance, it's like, okay, this is awesome.
There was a few times where I was trying to take notes, but I was like stuck with my phone in my hand because I was just watching it and I couldn't stop watching it quite a few times. And I was like, dude, I'll just put the phone down. I can't even. I just need to. I really am glad that I sat down in here where it was quiet and didn't have the kids running around. Because I was trying to decide where I wanted to watch it. I was like, I'll just watch it in the office and be out of everybody's hair. And I'm super glad that I did that because. It would have been sad to miss out a bunch of the details because I was dealing with the kiddos.
For sure.
I thought it was good. I'm not a big Eric.
Photos of my sister, honestly. You say? All right.
Eric Roberts, yeah.
I'm not a big Eric Roberts.
He kind of dragged it down for me a couple notches, honestly. But he did it probably the best job in an Eric Roberts, co-starring role I've ever seen. So.
Dude, I actually really I like the worst people. I love Eric Roberts. I like all these like B movie guys or the guys. That's the shit that I really like though. So I
think he's like not a good actor for the most part. But
Thank you.
No, I agree. I like it.
No, I meant more in like other movies, but I think he's good in this movie. I just think that he's an unlikable character.
Okay, yeah. I think I knew what you meant. I was agreeing with that. Yes. I think most of the time he's not a very good actor, and I like it. But I also like him in this movie. Yeah. No, I like the B movie guys. I like the overacting guys. And Eric Roberts has been around so long, dude. He's been in so many movies. He pops up in like all kinds of crap. I'm always like, what is this fool doing in this movie? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Anytime you see him on the front cover, though, you're like, oh, that's a Redbox movie. I gotta
yeah. Avoid.
Oh man, no, you can just pass on to me, Hugh. Hey, buddy, you going to bed?
Yep.
All right, pal.
Good night.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Good night, guys.
High five.
I love you, Bubba.
I love you too.
Yeah, hell of a good time, man. Hugh, it's your week to pick movies. So, did you pick one?
I have a special B movie.
Jesus Christ.
With a very mediocre actor in it. That
Great. Another Eric Roberts movie.
No, it's a Bruce Willis movie. Oh.
Are you ready? Shit. I picked Cyborg with Van Damme.
Wait, let's go. Let's go.
Wait,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
another canon movie, isn't it? I think it is.
The director of this just died not too long ago.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Albert Pune, I believe is his name. He did Sword and the Sorcerer too, which I just watched. Very near and dear to my heart. Yeah, and I watched that. I was like, man, I want something in this kind of schlocky B genre era. But I didn't think Sword and the Sorcerer could hang. I don't know.
I don't like.
And then I saw Cyborg. I was like, oh shit, Randy loves Van Damme.
I love Van Damme.
I watched it and I was like, this is perfect. So
yeah, I'm not a big Van Damme fan.
You watch your mouth, sir.
I'm not either.
So bad. No, he's the worst. You don't have to like him. I don't blame you. I don't like him either. I love him.
This has plenty of hanging sidekicks in it, where he just.
How many times does he do the splits, and how many times does he wear a shirt?
You've seen this, Randy?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, no. My first Grindhouse experience was a Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan double feature. So I have like a special spot in my heart for Van Damme because I'll never forget that day. I was with my dad watching Double Impact in Rumble in the Bronx for $1, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, this is another Canon Pictures production. So,
dude, quality, Josh, quality.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What else was Canon? What did I miss on? What was Canon?
Canon's amazing. Was RoboCop a Canon movie?
No,
it's Orion. That's Orion.
No, that's Orion. Yeah,
Orion.
They did a lot of like sort of like they're like just a step above a Corman movie. Basically, it's all low budget stuff, but they wanted it to be higher. It's a lot of action movies. Like most of the Chuck Norris movies are Canon. Like a lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think Cobra.
Let's go. The Stallone movie. That's so good.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff.
Dude,
I feel like some of this stuff is falling into the abyss a little bit, and I want to resurrect it because when I was a kid, I was like, dude, this is crazy, right?
Right.
Post-apocalyptic.
It's like all the stuff that you watched on VHS, right?
Yes, that's what dude, Canon movies are like my childhood. Like if we're gonna fall into like a 80s action movies like hole, I'm not gonna complain even a little bit, dude. We can go Chuck Norris. We can go as deep as like American Ninja with the white guy being the ninja. Let's go, dude. Let's go that far.
That's another thing that Canon did. They did a lot of ninja movies.
They did a lot of ninja movies. I love ninja movies. Dude, Cobra's amazing, isn't it, Adam? Dude.
Hey, how else would you eat pizza except cut it with scissors?
Bro, I'm so excited about watching this terrible movie. Oh, this movie is... I don't know if I like Cyborg or Time Cop better because they're both pretty amazing. Time Cop is...
Fucking Time Cop, man.
Dude, we might be hitting JVCD 2 weeks in a row, fellas.
Well, this director might be your new favorite director. I'm looking through his movies. And, it is just schlock after schlock after schlock.
He did that Captain America movie,
my guy.
The worst Captain America ever made.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The old Captain America movie. Oh my gosh, this looks like some quality stuff. Nemesis.
Dude, Cyborg's got a 5 out of 10 on IMDb and a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I tried to watch Nemesis the other night and just could not do it. It's like the 4th time I've tried to watch it. I was like, I cannot watch this shit.
This is all the perfect shit to put on when you're like it's 3 a.m. and you're stoned out of your mind.
Right.
Basically.
You want to play on your phone and watch TV?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Kickboxer 2. Not Kickboxer 1, but 2.
And 4.
Only the even numbers.
He didn't do Blood Sport, but he did Blood Match.
The script for
what the F is going on right now?
This is awesome.
Not Kickboxer 1.
Yeah, RIP to this guy. He just died like a month ago or something like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
We're never gonna get Kickboxer 5.
He wasn't gonna do it anyways. He was waiting for 6, bro.
6. That's why we never got it. He's been waiting for them to make 5.
Oh, dude, he did Kickboxer 4 too.
He's like, someone please make 5 so I can make 6, please.
Dude, he's all pissed off. Oh, I forgot about that when Stallone rips that guy's shirt clean up direct.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone's the worst actor of all time, and I love it. Oh, I watched that movie Samaritan recently. Yo, that movie was badass. That was like the best Marvel movie I've seen in a long time.
Oh, the Stallone one. Yeah, that wasn't bad. It got ripped hard too.
Dude, it was so much better than Marvel crap, dude. It was awesome. It was like what
wasn't bad.
It was like what Will Smith should have done with that movie he did where he was like the grumpy superhero guy.
Hancock.
Yeah. Oh, what a name. Dude, Samaritan is what Hancock should have been. Because Hancock had some good ideas, and just execution was just awful. That's what this should. This movie was what the whole time I was thinking like, oh, this is just a better version of Hancock. Have you seen it, Josh? Samaritan?
No, I saw some stuff about it, but
dude, it's like pretty good movie, man. I mean, it's not. You're not gonna be like, oh, it's the shit, but it's fun, man. Nathan would probably enjoy watching it with you.
I looked at my review on Letterboxd and it says sort of like a turkey sandwich.
Okay.
Dude,
It's just standard issue turkey sandwich.
Hey, sometimes that's what you want, man.
Yeah, sometimes you're craving a turkey sandwich.
You can definitely like relate movies to food. Like sometimes you want like a steak dinner, and sometimes you want like Taco Bell. You know, it's like
I think that's why I'm shaped the way I am. I eat too much Taco Bell.
It's like I'm just gonna warm up this Hot Pocket in the microwave today.
Dude, that is my movie selection. I have Hot Pockets, fellas. Any flavor. Dude, so Carissa and I watched Sist last night. Dude, this movie,
it's like half a Hot Pocket. Not even a full one.
Oh, it's like, dude,
knock off Walmart brand Hot Pockets.
Yeah, the shit that pops out will burn your mouth like that cheese does. But no, that movie was absolutely amazing. We watched what did we watch? Oh, we watched Dark Angel, also known as I Come in Peace, based in Houston. Dolph Lundgren. He plays a cop with a bad attitude, fighting an alien that stole drugs.
That's a bad one too.
I love that movie. Like I love it, dude. It is like that's like a 10 out of 10 for me, dude. Like everything about that movie was amazing, dude. It was so. The guy had like an intentionally shaved skullet. Like, what are we doing? They all had. Every bad guy wore a duster. Like, I was just like, this is the greatest movie of all time.
There was so much cocaine in the 80s, man.
Dude. And like even Carissa was like, I hate that I loved that movie so much. She's like, I gotta stop watching shit with you. I'm like, no, you don't. We gotta keep going. Let's keep going. But yeah, I've been on a roll watching garbage shit lately, dude. That show Wednesday. Damn it, dude. I got sucked into it. It's really good. It's like really good. Stupid.
Yeah, I've been kind of avoiding it.
Dude, don't watch it unless you want to watch the whole thing, because the first episode's pretty good. It looks beautiful. The costumes are great. All the shit around in the movie is really cool. But better than all that, the story is actually pretty good, man.
I thought you were going to say Jenna Ortega.
Oh, dude, that's what goes without saying. Are you kidding me? She's so hot, bro. She's so
I'm glad you brought it up and not me. I think she's a cutie. Yeah.
Oh, even Krista was like, she's gorgeous. I was like, dude, she's so pretty. And she's been in like awesome shit all year. She did X.
She was an X.
She did X, she did Scream, and then she did Wednesday. Like, what are you doing? Like, she just killed it. This has been her year, man. Dude, my top 10 movie list is gonna be so hard to make. I know like spots 1 and 2, I pretty much know. Everything else, there's gonna be a bunch of crap that gets left off that I'm gonna really be kind of bummed out. I may make a top 20 even, because I watched a ton of new movies this year. Like, yeah, I got to go back through like my list, but I probably watched like, I don't know, 100 or more new horror movies this year. Damn. Like, there's a lot of them were like, you know, VOD stuff that I just really liked, but there was a lot of quality stuff that came out in the theater this year. Like,
yeah, I noticed I've watched more just stuff in general this year than the last few.
Would y'all consider Nope a horror movie?
No.
I kind of do. It's very much walking the line, though. It's like a real. It could go either way, and I wouldn't be mad. Josh's reaction kind of said it, you know.
Yeah, it's more of a sci-fi movie to me.
Yeah, can't argue that. I really like that one. I need to watch it again, though. I've only watched it the one time. I need to watch. Okay, this year was Titan this year.
No,
that's last year. Okay. What else am I trying to think about? I don't know.
Seems only yesterday we argued about that movie.
Yeah. Yes.
What was the argument there? Did you like it, Hugh? Or you didn't like it?
I thought it was awesome. And
I hated it.
Randy had seen it, and he didn't like it.
But I've come around on it. Like I had to watch it the second time. Because when I went in, dude, I was not ready for that movie, bro.
This was pre-come around.
Yeah. I haven't seen Rock and Roll Nightmare, Adam. I watched Class of 1984 and I liked it so much that I'm making a t-shirt for it. So I watched some pretty good shit recently. Rock and Roll Nightmare. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. It sounds right up my alley and not Josh's.
I got one I wanted to bring up. I can't remember if we talked about this before or not, but I watched the original Black Christmas.
Fuck yeah.
The other day.
Dude,
I
you
love
probably
that
didn't even
movie.
like it.
It was good, but I was very underwhelmed.
Well, you gotta. It's the way I feel about that is how a lot of people feel about The Exorcist, and it's more of like a sign of the times. You got to understand like when it came out.
I
and I
I
can't
know
argue with you. You're not wrong. So
yeah, I know you always say like, just because you're the first in something doesn't mean you're the best.
correct, and
And
that's this
yeah,
isn't the best. I just like it.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
I prefer
little-
the first remake of it over all of them because there's like 3 remakes of this movie. So the first one I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Yeah.
killing me. I love that movie.
No,
Yeah.
I like it too.
No, I was curious to see what I don't think Josh has seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I bought it when the Scream Factory sale.
That's what I did too. I picked it up. Not too long
Hugh,
ago.
I love that movie, bro. I've been talking about that movie for a long time. Yeah, that movie's great. Yeah, Black Christmas is the shit.
Yeah, I've been waiting for around Christmas to watch it.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm curious to what you think about it, Josh. I'm honestly a little hesitant to think you'll even like it, really, or you'll either really like it, or I don't think there's gonna be much gray area for you. I think you're either gonna fall on one side of the fence pretty easily.
yeah. I mean, I kind of burned myself out on horror movies this year, to be honest. I watched.
Yeah, you watched a bunch of them. I'm gonna see if I
so
had
much
that.
horror this year. Like I've been leaning very far away from it.
Yeah, but yeah, I was waiting for Christmas time to watch Black Christmas. So
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, I don't have the Scream Factory one, so if you watch it and don't like it, I'll buy it off you.
Okay.
If you want to get rid of it,
Sure.
No, I don't care either way. But
Chris might want to sell it to you.
Oh yeah, Chris.
Maybe.
If you want to sell it to me, let me know. I'll buy it off you.
yeah, I don't mind having like boutique stuff, but yeah, I don't know if I'd rebuy it.
Yeah. No, it's one that I don't have. So if I was gonna get it off somebody, I'd rather get it off y'all. Let's see.
I actually got a stack of stuff to bring you. I might
Nice.
come by and see if you got anything to trade or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. You just let me know, brother.
No.
Rochacho.
It wasn't bad. I was just a little bored.
No, it's not. But the word underwhelming made perfect sense when you said it. Like I get it. I really like it. I saw it a long time ago, so it's been one I've been watching before I even knew you guys. Like I'm sure Hugh's been watching it for a long time. So I just kind of like it because I've seen it, and I always hated the fact that everybody was like Halloween's the first slasher, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Black Christmas came out first, and it is absolutely a slasher flick. And I think I was a little biased towards it because I was just hard-headed about that, and I really liked. Am I thinking about the right movie? Is it Black Christmas that came out before Halloween?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
By a few
I said
years.
it, and I was like, dang, maybe I'm wrong, but no, it was Black Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I always was just like taken up for the movie, kind of like just being like, no. So I really just kind of grew to like it probably more than I should even, but I do really like it a lot. It's a great movie in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean it could have been my expectation too. Like, I mean, of course,
That
I knew
shit
it was
happens
the
a
first.
lot, dude.
So
That
I
happens
wasn't
a lot.
I wasn't expecting it to be like super bloody and like slashers are nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I was just expecting one thing, and
Dude, I totally forgot I'm fixing to go see Avatar.
are you?
tonight?
Yeah, I gotta be there in like 2 hours. Yeah,
Wow.
because they're showing the 2D one tonight, and then they're showing 3D on
Oh,
Wednesday. It's an employee screening, so anybody that
I was going to ask.
watches-
They are doing 2D showings. I would
Yes.
assume? Okay.
Yes. I can't even tell you guys if I liked it or not until Thursday afternoon. So, but I am gonna watch it. So, but I can't. They literally said that you can't say anything. Like I was like, I can't even give like a 2 thumbs up. And he's like, if you do it, you'll get in trouble. I was like, damn. All right,
I saw some YouTube videos pop up today.
bro.
Yeah, for critics and stuff.
Yeah,
I saw. I don't think that they were really tripping. I'm not trying to get myself in no trouble. I finally got my schedule the way I want it, so I'll wait till Thursday to drop my review.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I text my friend, hey, I liked it, they're not going to get mad.
Yeah,
But,
you give us
you
a yay or nay.
I just want to watch it just because Josh said it the best. He's like, dude, it's an event. You have to go watch it. Like it's a thing. Like you love movies, you have to just. It may suck, it may not. Who knows? But the first one was fun, man. I can't act like I'm too cool for fucking Avatar. No, the first one was a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, the story was kind of a little suspect in my opinion, but like it was made well. It was fun to watch. It was pretty.
Right. That's kind of what go ahead.
I was gonna say the only way that I will watch it is 3D, and I'll probably just watch it the one time in 3D and then be done with it because the first one was that way for me.
I was debating what I wanted to do about the 3D thing because I get an opportunity to watch it twice. I don't think I want to watch it twice. I think I'm gonna go watch it in 2D, not get the headache. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want the headache because the 3D thing might give me a headache. And I thought, well, why even risk it? I'll just go watch the 2D one. And if it's like if it's just something that like I absolutely have to watch it again, cool, I can. If it's not, I don't have to worry about it. I got a lot of work to do on the channel, so I don't want to be. I would rather film my Lady Snowblood review and my Pie Whacker review. I got a lot of stuff on the table that I need to film, so I'd rather do that than watch this movie a second time. I think so. I don't even have to really wonder about that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I really want to go because it's gonna be all my coworkers and stuff, and I don't work but 2 and 3 days a week right now, so I don't see a lot of them very often, and a lot of those kids are pretty cool. So it's kind of neat to go up there and just see how everybody outside of work and everybody's in a different mood when you're not on the clock. So it's like everybody's more chill, everybody's hanging out.
What's up, dude? Think about it.
Yeah, I'm curious to check it out, man.
Yeah, I saw Demons finally.
Oh, them bots come every week, man.
Chris's recommendation of Demons.
That movie's so good.
You liked it?
I love Demons.
Yeah. You're talking about the Italian one, right?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
This is a Japanese one.
Oh, damn it. I was all excited.
Something like that.
Yeah, early 70s.
You want to buy one? Let me know, my friend.
Demons. Yeah, I thought it was amazing. 1971. It's kind of a slow burn, lots of dialogue, but man, when this poor schmuck like gives everything that he owns to this prostitute. She says she loves him. Demons? And
what year is it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean
1971.
Okay. Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
He gives all of his money to this prostitute, and there's a far more complex plot to this, but she says she loves him, and then she takes off, and he's like lost, and troubles compound and compound and compound to the point where he just loses it. It's really good. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a samurai movie, like turned horror movie in the last.
But samurai are normally like principled people. They don't really freak out and, go on a revenge spree. I mean, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's unique. It feels different than a lot of samurai movies. And like
super hard to find.
A little horror elements in it, like elevate it to me.
Josh, have you watched anything recently? How's work been going? I know I haven't talked to you much lately. We've all been pretty busy.
Work's fine. It's it's work. I watched the new Pinocchio, the Guillermo del Toro one.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
Yeah.
Did you like that, Chris?
Yeah, that was good.
I think I'm just hard pass on that one.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
Is it streaming?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I might give it a try if it's on Netflix, just because it's easy.
Somebody told me there was a lot of fascism in it.
Not a lot, but it's there.
I said not a lot, bro, but some.
I mean, it's set in fascist like Mussolini's Italy.
Yeah. I mean, not that I care, that's fine, but I was,
I mean, it's still a kids movie, but it's got enough dark themes, I guess, to appeal to adults too.
Okay.
Fascist kid movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's pro-fascism, but,
Well, if that's the case, Hugh's out. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Oh, geez Louise. Oh man.
I love stop motion stuff though. Like I'll watch like just about any stop motion movie. I think they just are so cool.
Yeah. I agree with you.
It was cool.
Stop motion's pretty badass. I'm gonna rewatch Logan pretty soon. I don't know why I just didn't want. I've been wanting to watch that movie. I'm looking at it. I'm going, okay, I see you. I know I need to watch you soon.
Feeling like crying, are you?
I know, right?
That movie brought the tears a couple of times for me.
It's a sad ass movie.
Yeah.
I watched this movie here. Hold on. So I got I've been running on just a VCR at the shop for like a year, and I just was like, you know what? I bet I can find a DVD player on Facebook for $5. And so I went on there and I found a Blu-ray player for $5, and it actually worked. So I got a Blu-ray player at work now, and so I watched this movie. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Hugh, you'll like it. Chris, you might like it. Josh, don't watch it.
I think I've seen it before.
Dude, this movie's rad. Like, I like this Dimension Extreme, like, little, like, sub-label that they did for a while. It was all, like, B horror movies, and they were all real grimy and gory. That movie Inside, I think, was Dimension Extreme.
I feel like I've seen that cover at your shop a couple times, and I've been like,
Dude, I've seen that before, too.
I still have a copy at the store. I watched it because I had it at the store. I was like, I gotta just watch this movie. It's pretty rad. I liked it enough to text Chris like, hey, go check my shelf. Is this in there? Because if it's not, I'm bringing it home. She's like, yeah, you got it. I said, all right, cool. But I'm also fixing to watch. Let's see. Oh, I did a custom Japanese tape for Steven. I'm almost done with it. But I did
Nothing
but trouble. Turned it blue, put some awesome racing stripes down it, and then I made a custom label for it that I like that. Gotta glue to it. So, but I'm doing these custom tapes. I'm like learning stuff, and I'm coming up with like cooler ideas and trying stuff out. This actually turned out way cooler looking than I thought it was going to. And I was like, oh shit, I'm like coming up with some cool ideas now. I'm actually making labels now, so I can do any movie. It doesn't matter if it's got a label, I'll just make one. I figured out how to do it. I was like, oh, that's pretty simple. I'll just do it this way. I tried 3 glues, found the right glue, and was like, all right, cool. We're good to go. So
we can just do sticky paper?
What it do? I'm doing it all at my house, and you know me, I'm old and archaic, and I don't know how to do anything. So I just did it the way I did it, and I like it.
Yeah.
It worked fine. Eventually, I will have to graduate to sticky paper, but right now I'm just doing the way I'm doing it. But yeah, no, I would like to get like a label paper or whatever it's called. But yeah, dude, doing this stuff, this is so much fun for me. I absolutely love doing this. But I was actually going to show y'all a couple movies. Do y'all have anything on the watch list other than the movie for the week? Who saw The Menu? Anybody yet?
Not
Dude,
yet.
none of us saw it, man. I really wanted to watch that movie, and I just never prioritized it.
I saw the trailer so many damn times. I was like, I don't even want to watch this anymore.
I kind of felt that way too, dude. That's really weird that we all felt like that because
they were pushing it so hard. I was like, nope, fuck you.
Everybody, that's awesome. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm not watching it now. Since I'm working at Alamo, that movie's getting every single person that walks out of the theater is like, dude, you need to go watch this. I'm like, damn it.
It's gotten really good reviews.
Dude, people are loving it.
Yeah.
So I found a bunch of movies with James Vanderbeek in them, and so I'm watching those. Dawson, for anybody that's wondering. I got Ginger Dead Man 2, The Passion of the Crust. All right, this is all on my like watch list.
Passion of the Crust. Is that a real title?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
I'd put Menu before that.
How do you watch these sober? That's what I want to know. Like,
I don't need drugs, Josh. You've been to my house.
These are his drugs.
Yeah, apparently.
What Chris said. Have either of y'all heard of this yet? Laid to Rest, and they have Chrome Skull Laid to Rest too. This is a really good like underground slasher. This one reminds me of how I felt.
I don't believe you.
I'm not even mad about that response. Like
I just don't believe you. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's awesome. So somebody a long time ago when I was doing Friday Night Flicks, you remember when I was doing that? We were watching movies live and watching them together. Somebody said, you should watch Chrome Skull. And I kept looking up Chrome Skull and I couldn't find it anywhere. It's because it's not called Chrome Skull. It's called Laid to Rest. And so when I finally figured out what it was one of the very first times I ever watched Tubi was watching this. It's like a movie. Do what?
The Lamb of God movie. I don't know. Laid to Rest. Yeah. Yeah. Hugh got the reference. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry.
That's like my favorite band. So.
I hate that band, but I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't like them. I'll just.
And then Lorna Shore patterned his singing technique off Randy Blythe. So.
What a ripoff.
Interesting. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't
think
I mean, he did. I mean, that was one of his influences growing up.
I believe it.
I don't have enough
among
information. I'm like thinking about because I've heard more Lamb of God than I have Lorna Shore, but I'm like trying to think. I'm like I don't really know. I can't recall Lamb of God. I haven't heard him in a long time, so
Yeah.
I think I'm just indifferent. But anyways, this was
among
a
few
cool
other
movie.
bands.
This one felt to me. I watched it. Oh, this is a bad comparison because Josh is gonna go. Yeah, I told you it sucks. I felt like remember when I watched Terrifier, and I was like, oh, that's a really good like underground horror movie. That's the same feeling I got when I watched this. It's not as good as Terrifier to me, but the same feeling. It's real gritty, real grimy, very gory and bloody. But they have two of them. I thought that was kind of cool because I honestly think the second one might even be better than the first one. Y'all should give these a watch one of these days. I think Hugh would probably like it quite a bit. I think it's the same kind of thing. Hugh would probably like it. Chris might like it. Josh probably won't. But you might, dude. You surprised me quite a bit, actually. So you might dig it. And then I'm going to try to get this version of Silent Night watched because, well, it's Christmas. And then Frontiers. Keep hearing about this one.
Oh, dude.
I haven't watched it yet. I keep hearing about it. I found a copy for like $5. I was like, all right, I'll just grab it. Yeah, I hear it's really good. So
that's a French Extreme movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Hugh, I take it you've seen this one?
The guy on Letterboxd, your friend
Jamie.
Jamie?
Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie recommended it, and I watched it, and it set off a whole new pursuit of the French extreme genre again.
Nice.
Oh,
so have you seen Inside?
Yeah.
It gets compared to that. It gets compared to that a lot. I don't know if it means.
I think it's better than Inside. I think
really?
It's definitely. Yeah, I think it's one of the stronger extreme titles.
Nice. How do you compare it to High Tension?
Really surprised. Yeah.
Is it better than High Tension?
No, that's like one of my top movies though. So
okay, so High Tension is like good to me, but I don't rate it as high as most people do. But I do like it a lot.
It's like I'm very biased for that movie. For a long time was my number one movie.
No shit.
Really?
Josh, have you seen High Tension?
I haven't. No.
Chris?
I think I have, but it's been a while.
I want to know, dude. There's so many movies that I want to know Josh's opinion on because I really still can't quite get your read on stuff. I feel like I know kind of what Chris might think sometimes.
Yeah,
Josh, I have no idea.
I went through some of these movies because it's like mid 2000s,
something like that. 2008, 2010, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of them.
There was Martyrs. There was Sombre. There's a couple other ones that are.
Have you seen Trauma?
I have not seen Trauma.
I haven't watched it. I got a copy. I don't know if I want to watch it. I keep hearing things about it. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like anything that's got stuff to do with like youngsters in it, I'm just not really.
Yeah, there was another one I watched where they like somebody's daughter died and they caught the killer and just tortured him for the whole movie. I mean,
Prisoners,
something like that. But
me and Josh love that movie.
Yeah.
The danger of the genre to me is that there are those like really depressing movies where they just don't go anywhere except just torture porn, and that's not. Cool
the torture porn stuff is not my thing.
I could do without it really. It's artistic and all. I can see the draw, but I don't need a bummer when I walk out of the movie theater just like or shut off the movie. I'm like, oh, that was
you just shut it off. Fucking, I hate my life.
Yeah,
that's how I felt when I watched The Joker. I was just like, "What? That was amazing." But dude, I feel like I just want to go cry. Like, so depressing.
Yeah. Well, like something like Irreversible, definitely like that.
So that's in the same genre. I think.
Yeah, it's like one of the big ones.
Just kick you in the balls.
Man, that is a definite ball kick. That is a ball kick movie. Cool, man. Awesome. So, Cyborg, that's what it was, all right? Cyborg.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. John-Claude Van Damme. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week, episode 115, Cyborg featuring one Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm freaking stoked. All right, everybody. See y'all later, man. Peace.